It's bigger. It's badder. Ladies and gentlemen, it is too much for Mr. Incredible. Whoa! All right, everybody. All right, okay. Let's get down to business now. Welcome back to the Earworm podcast. I am Lennon Watkins, also known as Overcast48 on YouTube.
I'm Travis, aka the Slippy King on YouTube.
He is the Slippy King, and I am Logan, also known as the Logaheart on YouTube.
I am Drew, also known as Pyro, on youtube.google.com.
That's very cool.
Flash.
So, yeah,
you had like a big thing.
One thing that I think we did mention, we mentioned this in YouTube on one of the community posts, but we didn't officially say it in an episode. We now have bi-weekly uploads and hour-long episodes, hopefully. So you should expect a lot more content. I mean, technically less content, but it's going to be longer, so.
Yeah, and like bi-weekly.
We guarantee quality.
Expect more good, better content, but you have to wait and suffer for it.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta earn that shit. All right.
It's actually a subscription service now. But Lennon, you had a thing that you were gonna say, right?
I did. I had just a little tidbit, a factoid that I thought was really interesting. It's about Wisconsin. So Logan, I think are you from Wisconsin? Is Travis from Wisconsin too? Who's from Wisconsin?
I'm a Wisconsin guy.
I'm also a Wisconsin man.
So we got two Wisconsin.
I was a previous Wisconsinite at some point.
Actually,
I'm a proud traitor of Wisconsin.
Actually, okay with that. Too many people drink here.
But do you guys know how your state was discovered?
Oh yeah,
who discovered it?
So I think what happened was, Mr. John Cheese. He he found
John
Wisconsin.
Cheese.
Yeah, John Cheese was the guy.
You may be led to believe that. However, I know the real truth, and it's absolutely hilarious.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So I felt like I needed to say it. So
Jean. It is John.
Except it's like Jean because he's French, right?
Yeah.
Some French explorer guy was like, "I'm gonna go explore," and he was the first European to set foot in what we know as Wisconsin. So in his mind, like a lot of explorers did, he thought he was like traveling to China. So he lands in Wisconsin. Now, I guess he didn't realize the Great Lakes weren't an ocean, but regardless, he lands in Wisconsin. And what he does upon arriving to Wisconsin is he dons these like beautiful like robes, like brightly colored robes, and he grabs two pistols and walks on land and greets the Native Americans there by firing his pistols into the air to assert dominance over them. This is true. As far as we know, this is true.
I can believe that. That makes sense. What was his name again?
Wisconsinite behavior.
Jean Nicolet. Now, how do you think the locals responded to this?
Probably by submitting to him.
They thought he was a god.
Oh no.
So he was treated with like the utmost of respect because he showed up in these brightly colored robes and fired two objects that they had never seen before into the air.
That's fucking genius.
He tried to like convey his authority, and they appreciated his like ritual display.
That's awesome.
If only I knew I needed a cape and some ballistas.
Isn't that Wisconsinite tradition though?
I think that's where it comes from. I think we can trace everything about Wisconsin back to this man.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know?
Thanks, France.
You ever wanted to be like a god to like native people? Like, what if we went to somewhere where there's no technology and just had like a drone show, like a drone like show,
Oh,
and
Oh
like
no.
made like a face of a god at them? They'd
We
be
have,
like,
like-
holy shit! They start
have,
praying
like-
to the drones. It'd be awesome.
that'd be pretty cool.
You'd be able to give yourself your own name. Like
You would get so much
Hitler.
money. Yeah, that too. You get so rich off of that too. You can like use them as like slaves.
Yeah.
Well, you've seen
That's
the memes
awful. I'm
where-
not saying that.
You act like
Retract.
that hasn't been done before. I mean,
No, I think that's like I think that makes the most amount of sense that this god guy seems to just want to use the Native Americans as like the what did he even do with them? Was he just like, I'm your god now, feed me grapes?
Now I'm on the Wikipedia site, and it doesn't really like say a whole lot other than like they liked that he did that, like they appreciated it.
Oh,
So he like it
Stockholm
doesn't really
syndrome.
explain much else of what happened, and there are some claims. They got to be fake claims, of course. People that want to cover the truth from us.
Yeah.
Claims that never
Ooh.
happened, but I refuse to believe that false reality.
I believe
And
that
in-
so much. There has not been something I believe more all week. That sounds like such a Wisconsin thing to do, is you just go up to somebody in robes and then you fire a pistol in the air. Like that actually makes a lot of sense. We had that whole episode about the
It fits in the lore.
ass. Yeah. Guns. We do like our guns and our cheese.
And he also apparently like went down the beginning of the Mississippi River and it started to widen, and he believed that he found the passage to the South Sea, which technically is correct, but he never went that far, and he turned around and was like, "Hey guys, I found the South Sea," and it's really just the Mississippi River. And like
Oh.
he didn't really realize that it was the Mississippi River.
Mm. Yeah,
Like,
that
that's all
sounds
it
about
was.
right.
well, wouldn't he just like read the road signs and like the tourism kind of stuff that they have set up there?
You know, that's what you'd think, but apparently this guy must have been
I
pretty
mean,
dense.
this guy's got to pick up a fucking brochure.
This guy's a
Yeah.
dumbass.
You stop at a rest stop, they got maps there and everything, you know?
Does
Mhm.
not know how to travel at all.
But I just thought that was really funny because I saw like an illustration of some guy wielding two pistols, firing them in the air in front of these Native Americans that looked confused. It was like some painting. I'm like, okay, that looks insane. I have to look that up. And I have been enlightened, so I thought I just
Now
bring that up.
all of us
So-
have.
Mhm. I had to share that knowledge with you guys. It would have been wrong for me not to.
Now we all
What a
know that
beautiful story.
there's a French god that we all have to worship.
Mhm.
That's what I took away from this.
So yeah, in other words, I guess in other matters, Logan, you had something for us as the topic. of this.
Yeah, we have something special planned.
I did have something special. So, you know, as a podcast does and will, it has to have a would you rather question episode. It's such a good it's great. And I have right here 15 completely original. Well, actually there's one that I really fucking liked, and it's from a Chris Ray gun video. We'll get to that when we get to that. But right now I have 15 questions, and all I want all of us to do is to answer them, obviously, but also explain in detail why you chose it. You can't just be like this one and then we move on. Gotta be in detail.
Can I explain it in Fortnite terms?
In
That's the only way
Fortnite
I'll
terms.
understand it.
I think you should explain it in a way that at least most people will be able to understand.
Okay.
Like if we start speaking symbols here, like people are just gonna like they're like, what?
I was
What is
not
this?
thinking hieroglyphs. No, I was thinking more like English.
Let's
Or like,
not speak wingdings. All right, let's
All
just
right.
make an agreement.
well, are you
I
ready?
agree.
Are you ready for it? 'Cause
I
I
think
got some.
I'm as ready as I'll ever
Well,
be. Unfortunately.
I'm as ready as Mr. Freddy.
I'm as ready as he'll ever be ready.
Oh, I'm excited. So the first question.
First
Uh,
question, everyone, write this down. Get your pencil
would
out.
would you rather feel the pain of a sword stuck in your chest for the rest of your life while still being able to do everyday tasks, or cut both of your hands off so the pain will stop?
Can you repeat that?
Okay. Would you rather feel the pain of a sword, so it's stuck in your chest for the rest of your life, but you're still able
Just
to
like
do
the pain. It's
Yeah,
not
the
like an
pain.
actual sword stuck in your chest.
No, it'd be a sword. It's like
Okay.
it would be like you get stabbed and then you always feel that stab pain forever, but you're still able to do everything. But you can cut both of your hands off and then the pain will stop and then you can do whatever.
Does a sword go away when you cut your hands off?
It wouldn't. Yeah, it would go away. All the pain would stop,
Okay.
and you'd be
Okay.
good.
I have
Okay,
a couple
so
questions. I have two questions actually.
Okay.
Question number one: does pain medication make the pain subside at all, or is it constant? Nothing you can do to mitigate that other than cutting off your hands.
No, it's constant.
Okay, so pain meds do nothing. Question
Mhm.
two: how do I cut my hands off? Do I get them surgically removed, or do I have to like saw them off myself with like a handsaw or a chainsaw or something? How do I get
or do
my
you have
hands
to
Oh,
cut
use the
off?
sword itself?
that I like the idea of having to use a sword itself. I
But you
think
can only cut
that's
one.
no.
Once you cut one hand, how do you cut the other one?
You
He
could
has
just
a
have your
point.
friend. You could
That's
just
a
have your
point.
friend do it.
You gotta use your core, man.
That too. Yeah, you could use your. I was gonna say you could use your dick and grab it with your dick, and then it could that's more fiction.
hmm hmm
Just like I would say, if you cut your hands off, it would be with the sword. Maybe your friend does it for you or something. And
Okay.
no
I
fucking medication. We're not a big pussy here. We
Okay, I
can't have
get it. I
Question-
get it.
medication.
Is there a
Question time
chance
is
I
over. It is
Oh my
time.
god, yeah.
It is time for our answers.
Yeah, what's your answers?
What
I have
is
no
the
question
answer?
actually.
Oh my god.
Who goes
I mean,
first?
what is it?
Is there a chance
Wait,
that you
so-
can bleed out and die if you get your hands chopped off?
I mean,
No.
probably.
That'd be kind of
No?
lame. No, because then it'd just be like you die. Then that question would just be you straight up die. So it
Because
defeats
then
the
that
purpose.
question would be live with pain or kill yourself.
Exactly.
Kill myself.
Which
Yeah.
potentially
Top 10.
might be a kill yourself answer, honestly.
Yeah.
Very,
Mhm.
very
I
one-sided answer.
I may I may have an answer. I think I have a locked in final response.
Yeah, I'm locking
Okay.
in.
Explain
What
it.
you got?
All right. So in my reality, the one that I'm going to be choosing is I'm chopping my hands off. And I'll tell you why. I'll explain. So a constant searing pain, probably greater than I've ever experienced in my life, constantly for the rest of my life, sounds completely unbearable, and I may actually kill myself to ease the pain. So, yeah, I'd chop off my hands. I think. I mean, and I get it. That pain would suck very horribly too. The act of chopping off your hands would be immense pain as well. However, there are prosthetic hands that could potentially be used. I could be Captain Hook as Halloween forever. That would be pretty awesome. Um,
Like a
yeah, I
double
think
Captain
Good
Hook,
point. Good
yeah.
point.
I think to end the pain, I would need to do it. I don't think I would be strong-willed enough to go through life with that pain constantly in my chest. Unbearable. Final answer.
Okay.
All
And
right.
then who wants to go next?
I guess I can. So I would probably now. I think I'm also cutting off my hands, but under one condition, and that is I'm able to get robotic hand with a fleshlight on it, so I could jerk off men.
You raise
That is a
you
good
raise a bit
point.
of an interesting. Yes, I
Like,
would
so
say
you
that would
can't-
be.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, if it's like a metal hand, that does kind of defeat the point of
No,
it.
no,
but
no.
I do
Yeah,
like-
I don't want a metal hand because then, like, what can I do with a metal hand? Like, I can't. How am I supposed to stimulate my prostate?
So I was thinking more like you would just be
Well,
able to like
if you have a
use your
metal
hand
hand,
still.
You could turn it into a vibrator then, couldn't you?
Oh, you're right.
Fuck!
Okay, that would be
Or a
insane.
sounder,
Shit, wait a minute.
even better.
It is kind of
Okay.
funny. Do you think we go with that? I'm asking
I
the
think-
the group.
I think
here.
we're all in on the decapitation of the hands.
I am
For
too,
my
yeah.
reasoning, my reasoning would be, is that I could like, it's kind of in line with what Lennon was thinking, kind of like the cosplay, like Captain Hook. But I'd go as like the Edward Scissorhand guy, and I'd be like a balloon cutter, and I would walk around the streets looking for people with balloons, usually children, and I would
Huh?
go up with my scissors and then snip them off their strings, and they'll go flying in the air. All these balloons.
And then they
And
cry.
that's what
and
I do for a
scream.
living.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That'd be
Now,
pretty
They
fun.
They could like hire you. You could make a career out of that.
Oh, yeah.
Birthday party ruiner.
Mhm.
Or like a TV
Yep.
show or something.
Yeah.
You could
Need a
actually make.
person and they have kids. Let's fuck their day up.
I don't know if it's now the legality of doing that may technically be vandalism, but I don't think anyone's really
Mhm.
going to charge you for it because hey, it's a balloon. You know, people are going to be
Hey.
upset. They're going to be a little pissed off, but they're not going to really do anything about it. I don't think.
I mean, it depends how big I go with it. I mean, if we're talking like a Zeppelin, I could
Yeah.
even go into international tragedy levels. Like,
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
hell yeah, dude.
Hindenburg
That'd be
too
pretty
at that
cool.
point.
Anyway, that's enough about me and my
Yeah,
decision.
yeah.
Logan, what's
So-
your reasoning?
Yeah, mine was also just cut my hands off. I was thinking more like, so there's this one like Street Fighter Pro that lives without any limbs, and I immediately thought of that. It's like if I'm gonna fucking feel like shit for the rest of my life with a sword in my chest, it's like that kind of sucks. Or I could just not do that and maybe I could become a celebrity. I could be like the guy that I could have a big stage set up where everyone is like, "Oh my god, it's the guy that from the Would You Rather question," and then they would come there, and then they would see me slice my hands off, and I'd be like, "Ah!" and then they'd be like a big deal, and then I get paid a bunch of money. Or I could just be the guy that's constantly like, my entire life until I inevitably die.
And you could also think about the potential Paralympics possibilities.
I haven't even thought of that. Yeah.
I mean,
It is
I could
true.
probably go pro in like Paralympics ping pong if I cut off my hands. You know?
Yeah.
Now,
No.
would you like to move on? We
Yes.
do have
I-
we do have 15.
I do want to interject one thing.
Okay.
Is that this is a kind of a side tangent that's not related at all, but kind of related. I almost lost my hand the other day
Oh,
Oh shit!
how?
How?
at
Yeah.
work.
That doesn't surprise me at all. I bet it's like
There's-
something in the back, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. We
Mhm.
were using the big line thing. Well, there's this big thing of metal that you fold up, and the only way it, like connects is by this like little rubber like string thingy, which
Hmm.
isn't very safe. And so it snapped, and then this big like metal thing like sliced like my pinky off.
Oof.
I'm sorry, what?
It sliced it off.
Well, part of it, which was pretty cool.
You don't
is
you
like-
part of your pinky's
Uh,
gone.
Yeah.
How much of it?
Oh, no, a little bit. It's not
Like a
nothing
bone?
crazy.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
was thinking
flesh or bone, or both.
Oh, just
Oh.
flesh, no bone. No bone was chopped off, but
I was
Oh,
gonna
so
ask
you'll
for
be
a
fine.
picture,
You'll be
but
fine.
like,
but
now
it's
I'm
it
okay.
was it was pretty bad. It wouldn't stop bleeding. It's like this huge.
Yeah.
It's. I just thought I'd put that in there. You know, as someone who's almost lost their hand.
That's kind of fucked.
Uh,
That's kind of fucked.
yeah.
So you've
I hope it's
experienced
okay.
it, and you would go through it again. You would go through
Yeah,
it again.
that was really painful. That's painful shit right there. Just some metal digging straight through your finger.
That
Yeah.
fucking sucks.
You're due for a sword in the chest.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Anyway, you gotta continue, Logan. This is
Next
taking
question.
a while.
All right. Question
We
two.
might
question
be able
two.
to we might split this into 2 episodes if
Yeah.
it gets long enough.
Yeah,
Maybe
we're probably not
15
getting
was a
full
bit
15.
much.
Yeah.
I did have 10 at first, so we should be good though. So question 2. This is a bit of a weirdo one. Would you rather be married to a plane or a car?
Oh man. Final
No, you
answer.
got that's like an option C. Plane or car.
Wait, so can the planes be any gender?
Any gender. Any gender for car or plane, anything.
Okay.
Can the
Well,
car be alive? Can it be like a car from Cars? Can it be like
anything.
Mater?
Like
can be alive.
McQueen?
This is like
Dude,
a
I
super
would
just like
fuck Mater's ass.
Dude,
Okay.
Mater's exhaust pipe
Okay,
gotta be
this is
tight
not-
as fuck.
Dude,
This is not what I was expecting.
I'm going car all in.
Me too.
So-
I'll
just
go
so I
all in
can
car.
fuck Mater's ass.
So you're Logan. Let me make this very clear. You're not talking about like a real car. You're talking about like, I mean, it could be a real car or like a cartoon car.
No, I'm talking about
You could- you
a
could fuck,
car, but like
Jay
What do you
the
mean,
jet
like-
plane.
I mean, like
No.
a real one.
like a real. So like I thought you meant like a toy car, not a toy car or anything.
But the characters from Cars don't count.
No, they can count. They can count. I'm
Oh,
okay
well,
with
then
that.
that's easy. Yeah. That makes it easy.
But
Yeah.
did you
Yeah.
guys think about how if it's a plane? Now think about how big that girth is, right? Think about how
Yeah, I'm
long
not.
that
I'm not.
is.
I'm not looking into getting hurt physically here. I don't.
Looking for a
That
good
would-
time, all right?
What's your
Okay.
answer?
Okay.
What's your answer,
Well,
Lennon, Logan? We need a response from the 2 L's here. The 2 L's in the chat.
I think
Well, I
Lennon.
mean,
what
me
are
to go
you
first?
thinking? Yeah.
Do it.
I gotta go with car. Easy.
Hmm.
No
But
question.
which one?
You know Cars 2?
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
God.
my favorite.
It's gonna be
My
that
favorite
fucking-
one.
I mean, people like shit on Cars 2, but the
Mhm.
like purple one, the like spy car.
Ooh, she is kind of hot. Yeah.
That's what I'm
Let me look
saying.
this up.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh
Like,
wow.
You weren't gonna say
You know what?
Francisco?
You're right, man.
You weren't gonna say Francisco?
Uh,
The like the Italian car?
he is pretty hot.
The
too.
the
the mustache.
infrared Riz?
well, I mean,
Ooh.
we're not saying that Francesco Bernoulli.
Francesco.
Oh, wow.
The opportunity were to
Yeah.
present itself, yeah.
Travis, what's going on over there?
You're
Oh,
taking
me?
just
Yeah.
some purple hoe over Francesco.
No,
Huh?
you don't get to talk down to her like that. That's not how that works.
I mean, look
I'm not
at this.
listening to the slander. I'm not listening to that slander.
Okay.
Oh my
We'll debate this
God.
later.
Drew, you might have to put this image in. So,
God.
Travis, is this your pick?
That's my pick.
All right. Yeah.
That's like a BBW car.
Oh, that is a good choice right there. Wait, Lennon, make sure you put in the chat who you would fuck.
I could do
What
that. I
angel
could do
you
that for
feeling?
sure.
And Logan, what is your choice?
Well, I was originally gonna say, let me look up cars from Cars real quick. I was originally gonna say Tow Mater. I mean, like he does have that hook, but you remember like Sally?
No, but like car versus plane.
Oh, it's car. Like you've sold me on car. But Sally did shit on lightning in that one scene, which I think is pretty hot. So I think I gotta go with that Sally as a car.
Wow, you want her shitting on you? That seems kind of weird.
All right, question 3.
Next question.
Would you rather
Wow.
watch a sniper wolf video every day for a year straight, or smash yourself in the balls with a sledgehammer once so you don't have to watch any of them?
I just watch
definitely-
one once a day.
Oh, he's why?
I just have it on the background on mute, and then I just play like
well, no,
a game.
you gotta watch it. Like you
So
gotta.
you're telling me I have to dial it back? Like I have to watch less.
No, there's no.
I have my pants off while I'm doing it.
There's no cheating. There's no. Well, that's kind. I don't know about that one, but you can't put it on mute. You can't have it in the back. You gotta watch it to its entirety.
I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking that.
I'll take it at
taking
2.
yeah.
That's like what 8 minutes of my day.
Yeah.
Over just having a wee little sledgehammer to the balls.
Yeah, and being
Yeah, that's not
infertile and not be able to
That's
get
like-
hard ever again.
But what if you don't get infertile?
But you will.
You will. You're smacking your balls
But
with
theoretically,
a sledgehammer.
this is
that's
this is a
Theoretically,
magical
they're going to
sledge.
shatter.
No,
There's
this is
gonna
a
be nothing
magical
left.
sledgehammer that does not shatter your balls.
See, now
gonna have an
because you
innie.
didn't like our answers, you are changing your
No, no,
initial
no, no, no,
prompt.
no, no.
You're
I'm
changing it.
I'm just giving a bit of because this
What
seems very heavy-handed. Part of my job to just make sure that's a bit more even. This seems very heavy-handed. So what if
It's
I
still
say
the
that
same.
same thing,
Yeah.
even for a magical sledgehammer?
I don't want that to happen.
No.
I don't want that to happen. It's
I don't
physical
like-
pain versus mental pain in a way.
Yeah, and I can deal with mental pain.
Yeah, I deal
Wow.
with that all day.
Well,
men.
Okay, I'm starting to reconsider. I might go for the ball torture.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm going
Why
ball
is that?
torture. Final
Why?
answer.
Well, that's because
Follow
you'd
us.
like it, Drew. That's an easy one for you.
I mean,
Yeah, especially if it was like a goth muscle mommy hitting you with a sledgehammer.
yeah, I mean, you never said who is doing the hitting. I mean, I don't have to do it myself.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
know,
thought he did say
It's-
you
I
had to do it
never-
yourself. I could be wrong.
I
but
never
No.
said that.
no.
Okay,
Well,
I'm wrong.
okay,
I'm
so
wrong.
smash. It does
Like,
say
what if-
actually no. It says smash yourself in the balls, but it can be. I guess it can be smashed by.
What if I get a clone from that? I get a clone of myself. Like, it's still myself, so I get a clone, but I can't use my balls. That's a pretty good trade, if I don't say so myself. And I say so because I could just get my other balls from the clone and then get my balls back and never have to watch SS the Sniper Wolf.
That's pretty fucking creative. That's-
100 IQ play. Well,
That-
more
that
like
seems like
goddamn-
30 IQ plays, but
That seems a little fantastical.
You know what,
It
I'm
is a
changing
little
my answer.
fantastical.
I'm changing
too
my answer.
late. You fucked up.
No, here's what I'm
I
going to
mean,
do. Here's what I'm going to
under-
do. I'm going to smash myself in the balls, right?
Mhm.
So I can watch, so I can get to the hospital so I can watch more Sniper Wolf.
Yeah.
You're an insane man. You'd
Just-
rather torture yourself physically and mentally?
He's caring more about the
No
visuals.
pain, no gain.
All right, so what if I include that there's no ads? You can use uBlock for the Sniper Wolf video.
No,
No?
no. My
Okay.
answer is final.
I
Why
keep
didn't
I
you-
kept my
Travis's
answer
answer
under
is
the
final.
original rule set.
My
I'm sticking with it.
yeah, same. Under the original
I-
stuff, I'm keeping my answer too of like
Logan,
I'm
I've been
just
adding
watching
some
Sniper Wolf.
stuff. I've been
Everyone's
I've
on
been-
the edge of their dildo right now. What is your answer, Logan?
I'm thinking sledgehammer as well. Listening to that creature, it's a matter of principle. It's a matter of principle. And, I could definitely just have, even if we don't want to be fantastical, what if I have like a surgical transplant from like a dead guy that's like pretty old, but you still got balls, You can have
Pretty
a
old?
transplant.
Then I
you
don't
want
think that
old
would either.
wrinkled balls?
Better
Like,
than
why
no
would you say
balls.
pretty old?
Well, they're gonna be dead. Well, actually,
Well, you
they
didn't
could be
need
dead.
to say pretty old. You could have said literally.
All right,
You're
question
locked in now.
4.
You're
Question
locked
4.
into old man balls.
Yeah, that's
So
weird, Logan. I'm
th-
gonna be honest. That's a little
this
odd.
one,
Odd choice.
this one's from Chris Reagan himself, and I fucking love this one. So I figured I'd include it. So, would you rather watch your parents have sex for the rest of your life, or join in once to make it stop?
That's so easy.
It's so easy.
So easy.
Join in once.
Join in once.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't really need to think about that.
You-
Yeah.
you
That's
just-
like there's no thought behind
Yeah.
that. That's pretty easy.
I
you-
can put that behind me. That's like something we can. All right, this didn't happen. We will not talk about this.
Yeah,
But it,
like,
did, but it did
exactly.
happen.
Hey,
It
but
did
you
happen.
watch it
I don't
every
wanna be
day,
the guy in the
every day.
closet.
You get to
every
have the
day.
psychological trauma of it.
you're being a cuck to your own.
But that's
Which
constant
was- my-
psychological trauma. The other one though, every day that's constant psychological trauma, or just once.
My
just
parents are
one really
divorced,
bad event.
so that it would be even more awkward.
So you would stick
Mhm.
your penis and balls in your mother's vagina.
My dad.
Dad.
Hey, you said join in. You never
You
said
said join in. You never
Yeah,
said
you
what I
just
had to
let
do.
it in.
extent we could
That's all you said.
we could be the guy in the closet.
Oh no. This
In the
is like
corner.
this is directly taken from the video. So like around my whole like what my intention was you fuck. You are the one doing the fucking. You're the one getting the fucking. Whatever the case.
Then what has to be done has to be done.
Oh
Yeah,
my
no,
god.
I have to say, I absolutely, I hate this question in general.
Oh, yeah,
I've
me
always
too.
hated this question. It's like the most. It's absolutely disgusting and vile, and I hate that you brought it up. But it's
Yeah.
fine. We'll move on. It's fine.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What's the next? What's the next question?
Well, I
Wait,
just
with
said my
Logan, what would
answer.
you? Yeah. What do you say?
Well, so I was originally thinking that I would rather watch, mainly because you'd have the psychological trauma of just constant, because you're already getting psychological trauma on one hand, and on the other hand you've got psychological trauma, but you also fucked one of your parents. And
It has to
honestly,
be
I'm still
one.
sticking with that shit. I'm still sticking with that.
No, like I don't know. It's like every day.
Mhm.
Like even when they're like 85.
What if you get used to it?
I understand. Yeah, that is the one
Right.
defense. Is like eventually it's something that you will like. It'll become a normal occurrence. Which I hate the fact that I'm even like.
Yeah, I don't even want to
playing
think
devil's
about
advocate
this.
here.
Like,
I don't like playing devil's advocate for this. However, that is the like defense. Now I
Mhm.
don't know if it's true, but that
Set
is
up
the
a
defense.
time
I
of
don't
day.
know.
All right,
But then
guys,
again,
it's
again,
8
you only have
a.m.
to do it once. You only got to do it
Yeah.
once, and then you
You
never
can
have to do it
take
again.
actions to erase that. Like
And
you
no
could
one-
kill your whole family and then erase your memory.
And you
Or you
also
kill them
did
So
not.
then they wouldn't remember, and then you wouldn't remember, or you could just erase their memory too.
You also
I
didn't
suppose.
mention a time limit necessarily.
Ooh, that's
Exactly.
true.
Is
Would
it
be
to
a
completion?
That's true. But I would say that I would say that because it's like as fucked as possible. Yeah, it'd be to completion.
So 2 seconds, I'm done.
When you put it like that,
Let's
if
move
it's like
on.
that,
Let's move on.
Let's move on. That was awful. I
Alright,
hate
alright.
that so much.
That's disgusting.
Thank you,
I'm-
Chris Reagan.
I'm never-
Thank you. Watch the Tom Sweeney episode. All right, number 5.
Jesus Christ.
It's getting worse all the
That was
time.
awful.
It's a fucking great video. Okay, it's a great video, and I love that one. But okay, let's dial it back a bit. This is a bit more of a laid back one.
Okay.
All right. Would you rather go to school without pants for a week or fail a public speech miserably?
Fail a public speech
Oh,
miserably.
good.
I've always,
No. Okay. I would go to school without pants for a week. And I would be the most popular kid in that school for a week.
And maybe
Got
even
one.
after.
I would make a difference. I would
point.
show my fellow classmates and teachers the way, and everyone would start coming to school without their pants.
Yeah.
Ooh.
In
You know, it's
solidarity.
spread.
It's like a movement.
Embrace the no pants. And
See,
now,
when you put it like that, it makes that option a lot more fun. Like
Yeah.
now I'm kind of contemplating it. You know that
Mhm.
actually what seemed very obvious to me is no way
Why-
I'd fail a public speech easily. That's what I'm doing. Now I'm like, okay,
why
maybe.
choose to fail when you have an opportunity to win?
Well
So
said. Well said,
much.
actually.
I'm writing that down. That's a keeper. That's a keeper.
I think it's pretty fair.
Mhm.
I don't think I can have any like. Well, what if you go there and like everyone makes fun like that? That's kind of. I think it's pretty fair. I mean, like, what if
I mean, everyone
some
would understand.
what if some people make fun of
Yeah,
you?
it's
and
not saying
can't
you
tell
you
them?
you have to. You're not mentioning anything about I can't defend myself and explain why.
Mhm.
You know.
And
What if-
also,
Yeah.
now here's a little wrinkle for your tinkle. It says no pants, right?
yeah.
So what's stopping me from wearing like a super long shirt or like a dress?
Mm. A dress.
I think that'd
Yeah.
be more embarrassing, honestly.
Or like a big old like I don't know, like do shorts count? Can I wear
No.
shorts?
No, it's
Shorts
gotta be
are-
like your
shorts are
your
a
Am
type
I
of
am I
pants.
still wearing underwear?
underwear. No shorts. No, this is just you in your underwear.
Oh,
Oh,
makes
oh,
it
then
that makes
easy,
it a lot
yeah.
easier then.
I thought
sure.
my cock was out.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
That's what I was going off of. That's what I was trying to start. The
Yeah,
Your
nudist
I just
cock out for a
movement.
week?
I just assumed the worst possible situation there.
Yeah,
Oh,
then I'm
so-
doing that easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I actually don't want to go in underwear now. So
but like, well, if you think about it, right? If you think about it, you're saying go without pants. I thought you meant like completely bottomless.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
underwear.
no.
If you're saying you go to school for a week, go to classes for a week without pants, that means underwear and a shirt, shoes and socks. I'm good. I'm good to go.
Yeah.
You can get
Honestly, that's
there-
fine. Like
There are
Yeah.
multiple sizes of underwear. You could probably get underwear that doesn't really look like underwear, you know?
yeah,
Pajama
it's just
day.
like, it's like shorts, yeah.
Yeah, if you're really
week-long
trying to hide
pajama
it.
day.
So I say let her rip.
Yeah.
I do that over failing a public speech. And I mean, okay, another question. But a public speech, how many people are tuning in? How many people are watching? Are we talking the entire world? Am I known as that guy that messed up a public speech that badly to everybody? Or like how big?
I'd say just because it's more like the school, you just do the whole school.
Oh,
Like
okay,
I guess
okay.
I guess that is kind of one now that I think about it, yeah. I could maybe make it a bit bigger. I could say that it's like I don't know, like an Evo sized crowd. So you're embarrassing yourself in front of like thousands of people. But I feel
I'm
like
still
that
not
might
wearing
be
pants.
okay.
And also,
Regardless.
anything after 25 people, it doesn't matter. I mean, I've already embarrassed myself enough at that point.
Already fair.
And I guess another
True.
question just to make you think a little bit, Logan.
Mhm.
What about this speech is so bad? Am I presenting a terrible topic that like shows like is it like a racist topic that I have to defend, or is it like I just really suck at public speaking and I just jumble my words?
Well, so
Like,
I'd say to make
what
it
about
like
it is-
worse, I would say that it'd be like it would at least have to be embarrassing, probably some sort of racist thing. Yeah, I think that would bump it up a bit.
Okay, so you're
Um,
saying it would have to be like a presentation. So in my mind, it was like a presentation in a like NFL stadium
Yeah, you'd have to be
where-
like embarrassed and ashamed in front of like
where
a
you
shit
have
ton
to
of
like
people.
defend the Holocaust or something like that. I assumed it was something like that.
That's fair, yeah. And you have like a bunch of anxiety and you're shaking. that kind of thing.
So you
Fuck
can't
that
even
anxiety,
like
man.
articulate your points well.
Yeah. It's like,
Nah.
guys, the Holocaust was
Nah.
like not that bad. And then you get to score it off. And
Okay, so that's making it even easier. I'm going to class for a week wearing underwear. That's fine.
Yeah, me too.
I think we go to class with the next question.
all right, I was gonna say I would also do the pants thing. Yeah.
No pants, pantsless.
Yeah. Yep. Now I
Pantsless
will
class.
say,
I'm gonna challenge you, Logan. For this next question, I want you to answer it yourself first.
oh, first, okay. All right. So the next number 6. Would you rather be able to play video games for the rest of your life if you watch your old dog, cat, or other animal that you want to picture? It's like whatever animal. Get run over by a car right in front of you, or let your old dog live and never play video games again? So I need to think about this one again, because I'm still trying to focus. Would you rather
So it could be any dog I've ever had.
any dog?
Any
Now,
dog.
It can't be like on the verge of death, because that would be I say old dog because I think it'd be pretty like heavy-handed if I just said like dog. It'd be like, okay, I kind of don't want my dog to die.
Uh-huh.
So
Now I know you're thinking, and I'll let you think, but I just want to say I have an answer. I have my answer, but I won't
also have
reveal
an
it until
answer.
after you.
Okay. Run over by a car right in front of me, or let my old dog live and never play them again. Well, if it's an old dog, and I said that, it's actually kind of tricky because the stakes are very high. I get psychological trauma if I let my dog die, or I never play my favorite hobby ever again. So if we're going based off, because I don't have like predetermined rules for this, but if we're basing it off of like where my dog is right now, I would say probably don't let the dog die. That'd be fucking terrible. Trauma, all this other shit. I can find another hobby. I can go into like, I don't know, some sort of sports based thing. But if the dog gets to be like 3 years from death, it's like, I mean, it's gonna die soon. So, at that point, might have to have the car. But then psychological, I don't know. If I wanted to branch it off, that kind of be it. Because I guess I didn't specify for how old the dog really is.
I get what you're saying, though. I understand it.
Yeah,
So
well, those
what do
games
you
aren't going to finish themselves, is all I'm going to say.
Yeah, sorry, but now I do admit, that one option is I mean, not even probably, pretty much guaranteed to be a net positive as far as life goes, like dropping video games and having a friend and like getting a pet and dog and keeping them around. That's infinitely better. Like I will be happier, I'll have a better life. I'll find better things to do with my time. I'll be much more productive. It's a net positive, I'm sure. But
But
but I
I
like my game.
How are you going to play
Yeah.
Furry Subway Simulator, you know?
I don't know if I hate to say it, but it wasn't a very hard decision.
oh man,
Like I mean, there's a lot of people that have. I'm thinking about it. There's a lot of people that have went through a situation like that. Where like, oh, like we had our cat or dog, they got run over. That's sad, and it is sad. I'm not saying it's not, but
yeah.
like you move on. Like I'm
Mhm.
not gonna be
The stakes are high.
eternally scarred because my pet got ran over. I'm not gonna be broken up for the rest of my life about it. It'll be upsetting. I'll be like, yeah, that's really sad. That sucks for a long time. But I'll just load up Halo and play for a little bit and I'll forget all about it. It'll be fine.
As Thanos said,
Yeah.
the strongest choices require the hardest choices require the strongest wills.
Ooh, he
So,
did say that. So you're going with a dog.
Oh yeah, dog. My dog is getting brutalized by a semi truck.
Now,
But
now what if
specifically a semi truck?
what if your
Like,
dog was
nothing-
like 3 years? No, your dog's fucking old, right?
My dog's 2 days away from death anyway.
Okay, so what about like
Yeah.
what about like 5 or 6 years back?
Oh well, I was
Like
like
it-
what? I was like a Smash Bros. Addict back then. Yeah, the dog's probably dying.
No.
I'm slowly realizing that this question is just like, are you making the piece of shit? Are you also gonna be a piece of shit?
I'm sure this is a like if you could judge someone's moral compass based off of these questions you've given us, and I'm sure none of ours are very good.
No.
I haven't spoken yet.
No, that's
You haven't
true. That's
spoken.
true. Drew, you should have your piece.
My piece is this. I mean, it's gonna happen anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a good
It's
point. That's a
going
good point.
Yeah,
to
that's a
happen
good point.
someday. At least I have control, and at least I am the one that will be running down my dog, and not like. You never said who's driving the car,
That's true.
and I choose to put him out of his misery myself.
Oh.
I really don't know if I like that answer.
Why? That's insane.
That's crazy.
You might be a psychopath, Drew.
What makes you say that?
There's a lot of ways to answer that question, and that was not one that I thought of.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You gotta be more imaginative, man.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
It's just
buddy.
imagination.
These 4 wheels ain't for
Mhm.
nothing, buddy. That's what I'm thinking.
No, because like gaming is like a big part of my life,
Yeah.
and giving
Mhm.
that up, even though it would suck to lose my dog, it would be also kind of giving up a part of me, just like the dog. So
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah, I didn't even
But I
think
mean,
about it like that.
I also thought of
gaming could be gaming is something you could do that lasts your whole entire life, whereas a
Mhm.
dog is great, but it's temporary.
and
I guess it would like differ from like if you're a CS:GO addict, I would say like definitely the like save your dog thing. But for me too, yeah, like when you say it like that, I mean I do play a lot of that Undertale game I've been playing recently. That's like
Killing your dog for
That's a
Undertale
good
is crazy.
It's a good game. What can I say? It's a
It
good
is.
game.
It is a good game.
But I mean,
Mhm.
also thinking about on a more like deep level, when I think of like the time I've spent playing video games in the last, I mean, even let's say 3 years since I've started college, let's say,
Hmm.
like 90%, maybe a little less, like 75% of all the time I'm playing video games, it's with friends. Might be you guys, might be friends at school, might be someone else. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gaming creates friendships and creates stronger bonds between other people that last the rest of your lifetime. So if we just ignore like, oh, this game is really fun, I'd hate to not have that. It's like I would hate to lose those experiences and like lose that connection with other people, you know?
Yeah.
That would
That's
be a real
true.
tragedy.
It's not always about you. There's other
Mhm.
people that play a role in it.
No, this is
You
all
know.
about me. This is all about me.
No, exactly. Like
No,
it's
I
about
get
your
it.
We
needs.
met because of
You
video
need
games too.
things.
Mhm.
It's-
Not because of my dog.
Is it specifically video games too? Because gaming is big. There's a lot of different games out there. Not all of them are virtual.
And
Oh,
I
you
mean,
mean,
thinking
Yeah.
about the like, I know I'm kind of just stomping on Drew, but I just thought of this because Drew's kind of almost bringing it up. what, like, if all of a sudden I just stopped playing video games, it's like I'm never playing video games with you guys again. You'd be like, what the hell, dude? Like, what happened? You know, there are other
Yeah.
people that would lose out by me not being there. That's
Yep.
why I'm such a great person. I'm giving other people joy.
You gotta sacrifice a dog.
You
I
gotta
don't
sacrifice
really.
it.
I can't really play, guys. My dog died, so I don't really feel like playing today.
I don't know how it happened, but you know the.
What?
I can't say my guess is.
It's like
It's a little
both.
low now.
You never play video games again because your dog died,
No,
because your dog lived.
or because your dog is alive. Yeah.
Or maybe
That'd be the
you're so
ultimate.
guilty after killing your dog that you are ashamed to touch video games because you know that's like like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, if that was the
Maybe-
case,
I think we're getting way too into this one question. What number question are we on?
well,
by
so
the way?
I think so. We're gonna be on question 7, and I think after
Jeez.
this one, I think we're gonna
Yeah.
have to call it.
Yeah,
But that's actually pretty good.
We're reaching a halfway point, so this is kind of
Exactly.
perfect. I think we should move on though.
We can do that. This one's also pretty fucked. I had 2 back-to-back fucked
Oh
questions.
my god.
Okay.
It's a good ender. It's a good ender. So question
it on
7. Question 7. Would you rather be blamed for 9/11 for the rest of your life or murder a father's son, daughter in front of him?
I'm blamed for 9/11.
Like for 9/11, what the hell?
So you would
At least I'm not committing the
Yeah, at least I'm
murder.
like
I'm just
I didn't
blamed
actually
for
do it.
But
Like
what
I
if-
didn't actually do it. I just
So
Yeah.
think
everyone
I did.
else would think that you murdered, thousands of people. So
Well, I didn't.
this would be-
Some people might be into that shit. Who
So,
knows?
A couple.
I mean, I might not
questions about
survive
this.
long, but at least I'm not taking someone else's life. That seems kind of selfish.
Yeah.
I have a couple questions or things I need to
Lay it
clear
on
up
me.
about this. A couple
At
things I'm
least you
thinking about.
live.
So if you're being blamed for 9/11, does that mean like the government's like you go to court, you go to jail, potential death penalty, or like people just know you as the guy that did 9/11 for some reason and you get to live your life with that bearing over you? Or am I
I'd
getting
say
like
the mo-
punished to the full extent of the law?
Well, I'd say the most realistic scenario for both. So for 9/11, it would be like you're on the run, and you didn't do it, so you can't really go anywhere. You
But I'm
kind of
gonna
be
die.
stuck.
Does everyone know on the planet, or just the people that would know that 9/11 happened?
That's a lot of fucking people. So I
There
would
would be a
still, I'd
good
still
amount-
just say
Well,
that.
yeah, but like, could there be like a village that you could find where nobody knows,
I'd
or
say yeah.
does everyone on the Earth know? Okay,
I'd say yeah.
okay.
But you
No,
could
yeah,
also
then
say
I'm
the same
sticking with
thing
it.
about
I'll be
murdering.
Bin Laden. Fuck yeah.
You could also say
If
the
I
same thing
were
about the
to-
murdering, though.
If I were to like choose the being blamed for 9/11 thing, I do have a way I could potentially derail everything. Now, there are I don't want to say a large amount
I'm
of
going
people,
after trains next. What the hell?
a good amount of people, but like some part of the population just believes 9/11 like was an inside job and everything.
Because
I'm
it
gonna
was.
I'm gonna tap into that market. I'm gonna say, yeah, the government told me to do it. Now they're gonna try to silence me because they forced me to do it, or they're gonna like I don't know do it themselves. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna find some story that backs that up, and I'm gonna get a very large amount of people to be on my side, backing me up, and I potentially could survive a little longer before the FBI or whatever just kills me.
Civil
But-
War.
Convince them.
I could try to just
Civil
incite
War.
as much chaos and like rambunctiousness as possible.
Well, that seems worse than just murdering
I
A
think if
son or
I'm in
daughter.
that situation, I'm like, I didn't do it. You know what?
Exactly.
Like I'm taking them down with me, like that kind of thing.
And you
I'm
could
being blamed for
you could die
something I didn't
knowing
do.
you didn't kill anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, animals are different than dogs.
What?
I mean, people are different. Humans are different than like dogs and animals. Sure, I'll like kick a dog from like on occasion, but a human, they might actually put up a fight. I don't want to deal with that shit. Might get hurt.
The
then another
psychopath thing is
the
Come
other
on.
option you've given me, and us, I guess, the other option you've given us, Logan, is so being blamed for 9/11 wrongfully, or killing a family but leaving the dead alive,
well, not family, just son or daughter.
and just that's it. And like in front of him, he knows we did it, so he's gonna hunt us down.
Yes,
That
yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah. I'd say
Okay.
worst case scenario, just try to hunt you down. Yeah.
So why don't I just kill him?
Ooh, I mean, you can do that. You can do that.
I've
That would be
already
on your
killed.
conscience, though.
Obviously, I'm capable of killing someone. Now it'd be even easier because I've already killed once. Plus, I'm now doing it out of self-defense. So I could defend that one better. I'm not saying I'm gonna kill anybody, but
Is the killing like a murder? Like, would you be charged for murder if you got caught?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not a manslaughter. It's not like this is on purpose. You're like, I'm
what's
having a bad day. Let's
this is not an accident.
hey Siri, where's the nearest playground?
Wait, so what's your difference with the manslaughter and the murder?
Well, like, I don't know. It's a difference in intent. Like, I don't want to like murder a child,
That's
but
fair.
like if I've had like a little too many and I'm driving and I run them over, then
Oh no, this would be
feels
like
a little
gun.
different.
This would be like remember the this is a stupid example. Maybe,
It's murder though. It's cold
yeah.
murder.
I'd say
Yeah.
knife or gun. Yeah.
Oh Jesus!
And then the dad be like, no, that kind of thing.
Okay, so hear me out. How
Okay,
does it have? You just said son, right?
son or
Someone's
daughter, son or daughter.
So I'm gonna find the oldest person and find their son, who's probably really old, like 70. Kill them
Well,
in front
okay.
of this really old guy. This old guy's gonna have dementia, not understand that I just killed his son, and I'm gonna away scot free.
Ooh.
That's kind of cheating. I don't know about that one.
not cheating.
I don't know, but-
I think
Just
son or
what?
daughter implies young child, right?
Yeah.
You're killing a
No.
child. That's like half. of it.
Someone's son
Well,
or
'cause
daughter.
then you could say that for anyone. You could say that like you'll kill a grandpa. It's like, well, technically he's a son of like the great grandpa.
Logan, like, you made the
No,
question.
as long as the dad's alive.
You have the rules. Does it have to be a child?
I think it has to be a child. Yeah, for the most.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
most
so
part, yeah.
And I stand with my answer.
I once again will do my answer of so let's say this child has a very old father. This father had a child when he was I don't okay, maybe it's a regular
trying to
age
extend
father,
it.
right? But he got
Mhm.
into a car accident recently and now has permanent brain damage where he can't remember shit.
Kill a cripple's kid.
So let's say that I kill the kid. He doesn't like remember. And as
That's
long as I'm
even
smart,
worse.
I can get away scot free.
What if
No,
he
that's
does
even
remember?
worse. Then he's gonna wake up and then every day and think that his daughter or son is there,
Yeah,
and
but
they're
he'll
just gonna
forget.
be gone. He's gonna go through the
No.
traumatic ordeal
Travis-
of losing the kid every single day because he's gonna forget.
Travis doesn't
That's
care
even
about
worse.
morals in this situation. He's not
No.
trying to do the right
Yeah.
thing.
I'm not trying to do the right thing, yeah.
Self-preservation.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
look
because I'm
at
trying
it
to
from if you look at it from that lens,
yeah,
oh yeah, easy choice.
yeah,
But
because
as
I
far as,
don't,
like-
I'm gonna die either way.
Easy
So I might as well
choice.
try to, like,
Yeah,
live.
perfect.
If you have no morals, that's a pretty easy choice. But my answer, if we're looking at a like reasonable worldview, where it's like I don't want to kill anybody, I don't know how I would respond to that. But being falsely blamed for 9/11, I could have some fun with that. I could get a posse together to potentially fight for my side, especially if I prove that it wasn't me, which I don't know if that'd be easy or not, but I could prove where I was, something like that. But
could try.
I think a realistic answer, being blamed for 9/11, knowing FBI, the government, whatever, they're gonna kill me at some point. But I can try to incite as much insane, crazy chaos as possible before I go, just because it'd be funny.
Wait, so what were all of your guys?
That's fair.
Travis was killing the kid. Lennon is doing the 9/11, and then Drew is.
I'm 9/11.
I'm not.
You're
I'm not.
9/11
No,
too.
no, don't.
Mine's
I'm not
strictly
doing.
business.
I'm not doing 9/11. I'm being blamed for 9/11.
What do you choose,
Difference.
Logan?
Well, so I was thinking. I think Lennon brought up a pretty good point where it's like if there's so much chaos because 9/11 is like naturally gonna generate a shit ton of chaos. I thought it was almost like it's so tricky because like on one hand you could choose the selfish route, which is going to make it easier on you, which is murder, or you could choose the selfless, technically speaking, route of like, well, I'm going to be blamed, but like overall, like I didn't do shit. I don't have to worry. Like internally, I'm okay. Technically, not really, but like I'm better. I didn't do anything wrong. But yeah, if we're going off of like the Lennon said like how there'd be a bunch of fucking chaos and shit, and like other people could die. I don't know. Did you say something about like how other people could die? I don't
Well,
remember.
people could side with you because a lot of people already think that 9/11 was an inside job. If I just keep screaming that, people are going to listen to me.
Okay.
I'm going to potentially get some people that are willing to fight for my side. And
So
I
that-
could get protection based off of that. And the government may know if we kill this guy, we don't know what's going to happen. If I get a big enough following, I could scare them into not killing me because they don't want the political fallback.
That, and I was thinking because it's such a big deal, there's already going to be so much fucking bloodshed.
Mm.
So I was thinking that would be the better option, is getting blamed for 9/11. Because if you can twist it, you can't really twist murder. I mean, you kind of did it. Like you can twist how other people see it, but like you kind of, you know what you did, fucker.
But
you know what you did.
But it's not like my solution is completely like I'm not a saint in this situation. There a lot of manipulation of people goes into my plan here. This isn't some I did nothing wrong.
No,
'Cause
I got
I'm
that.
Using other
yeah.
people for my own protection,
Mhm.
which is a scummy thing to do, but I'd do it. If it came down to that, like if I'm being blamed for 9/11, I'm doing what I can to get these people to side with me.
Because
'Cause I
I
know-
think, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Well,
I rest my case. I rest my case. I've explained it enough.
I'd think that like you'd either live. No, this doesn't work in that. I was gonna do the Joker quote. I would say that yeah, you either fucking you blame yourself for 9/11 and you die as like more of a selfless, not really, but like you didn't murder someone, or you die. I'm still going with the 9/11 one. I'm going with that one. I think that one is.
I'm killing the child. Just because you know what? And there's the only reason for that is yeah, actually I don't have a good reason. The gameplay for 9/11 is way better, but like it's funnier if I choose the other one.
So I
You
think
should
the
just end it
moral-
on the fucking the child. Like I've killed the child.
Yeah.
Just ends.
Yeah, I think the moral of this episode story is that Travis wants to kill children and his dog while playing Fortnite on their dead corpses.
Oh, Travis.
That's
Save
damn right.
yourself.
That's right.
Damn
That's
right.
correct, sir.
Also, Biden, it's still coming. Getting out of the race hasn't gotten you out of the target.
He's a psychopath.
You just wait.
Travis is
You
coming.
just wait
for
a
you.
little bit longer. Travis is getting his van ready.
He's got
Bring
his
me into this.
MP5.
What?
You better watch out.